tuning in, and finally I'm here with some cooking content. I'm going to start with a series of egg cooking videos. Let's go for my favourite first, the poached egg. Firstly, I'm a guy who eats a lot of eggs. I've had a lot of practice cooking eggs. Poached is probably the most difficult egg for me to cook, so that's why I'm going to do this one first. So I'm going to make it as easy as I can. I've tried lots and lots of different methods, vinegar in the water, no vinegar in the water, seasoned water, salted water, no salted water, do you swirl the water, do you not swirl the water. So this is the best way, the most consistent way that I cook poached eggs. Firstly, if your eggs are, I don't know, more than a week old, don't cook, just do an omelette, do scrambled egg with poached eggs. You've probably heard this before. Your egg must be as fresh as possible. You know, get it from a butcher or a farm shop if you can. But a supermarket egg, any more than 2 or 3 days, don't bother trying poaching because you won't really get anywhere. So what I've got here is a pan of water on a gentle simmer. If you put a poached egg in a frying pan, a shallow pan, the egg needs time to sink, and as it's forming as it sinks, so if it hits the bottom of the pan quick, you lose the white. So firstly, tip number one, try and save your yolk, is when you crack your egg, use a sharp knife. So you've got a clean break there, so you've got much less chance for the yolk to split. There she goes. Okay, next tip, not vinegar in the water, but just a little drop in your ramekin in your egg white. Just a couple of drips, because you don't want it tasting of vinegar. Just enough. If you've not got malt vinegar, white wine vinegar is fine, but I wouldn't waste white wine vinegar doing this. So just a couple of drops. So yeah, do you swirl the pan? Yes, I swirl the pan. Get a bit of a whirlpool going on. And pop it in. That'll start forming. On a gentle simmer, you're looking at between 2 minutes 40 and 3 minutes. So I'll set my timer for 3 minutes, and we'll see how that goes. Now you've got to keep your eye on your water, because if your water starts over bubbling, it'll start breaking your egg apart. So you've got to keep your eye on the simmer. Just adjust your heat accordingly. We'll just wait for this to cook, and hopefully we'll get a nice poached egg at the end of it. And what I do if I'm having poached eggs on toast is I'll take the eggs out of the pan when they're cooked. I'll drain them on kitchen paper, and then while my toast is cooking, I'll just pop them in a preheated oven. In that way they dry out, all the water evaporates, so when you put your egg on your toast, when you take it out of the oven, when your toast is buttered, it doesn't soak your bread, which is always good. So again, I'm just adjusting this heat where I need to go, where I need to be. I've got another 2 minutes to go, so we're nearly there. So have a quick look, see how she's doing. Yeah, not cooked yet, but yeah, these can be a nightmare. And again, if your eggs are that little bit old, just don't bother. Don't bother poaching, because you just don't get the results. So yeah, this water's starting to come to a bit of a bubble there, so I'm just taking it off the heat. So I'm just controlling it all the time. I wouldn't really try and poach any more than 2 eggs in a pan at once. If you want to cook ahead, you can cook a poached egg ahead. Take your egg out, put it in ice water, let them just to stop the cooking process. Put them in the fridge, and then if you're having a dinner party or something and you're having poached eggs, just reheat for about 30 seconds in simmering water, and you've got your poached egg back. So how long we've got to go? About a minute. How are we looking? She's not bad at all. That'll do. Almost there. So yeah. So the next video I'm going to do scrambled eggs, and then fried eggs, and then omelette, and then we'll start looking at some other stuff to do. Almost there. Beautiful day outside, so I've got some good light. You'll have to excuse the fans on 1 speed. about 30 seconds. Just touch the yolk. It's almost done. So it's now been in for 2 minutes 40 seconds. So for me, that is cooked. So again, don't put this straight to your toast. Just don't do it. Do not do it. Let it drain. So I'm not going to eat this egg today because I've already had my breakfast. I've now put this into an oven, like I said, and I'll start buttering my toast. So let's crack in and see how it looks. I've now transferred the drained egg to a clean plate. I've seasoned it, as you can see, with pepper and a little bit of salt. So let's cut in and examine. There we go. Perfect, just perfect. That is not too runny, but we've got a nice yolk. So happy with that, really happy with that. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. It's a bit of a nightmare getting the camera angle set up, so on future videos I'll be having a bit of a mess about trying to get things better, but hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned a little bit from it and got a tip or maybe two. Stay tuned, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.